Hello. Now I wonder how many of you out there have seen this book before, The Paper Dolls. It's a book by Julia Donaldson and it's a great book, and it actually gave me some ideas of something we could do together today, and that was to make some paper dolls or some paper Lego characters or some paper monsters, whatever your preference might be. Now I've got a few examples of some I've made so I could show you the kind of thing that we're going to do today. Here I've got some little paper dolls, and these are some little girl dolls here that my daughter's coloured for me. And you can see that they're holding hands with each other, so they stay tied together, each individually dressed, but very, very close friends. I've also got, inspired by the recent weather, I've got some paper snowmen. Again, they're joined, and they're happily, individually dressed, dancing about on the snow, so some nice little paper snowmen there. And I've also got some paper Roblox that my son's done for us. So he's, again, decorated them differently for each character from Roblox. So we've got those as well. So I'm sure you can come up with some even better ideas. I'll show you then how I move you down to just so you can see my paper. I've got a piece of paper here. First thing I'm going to do is just fold that paper through the middle. So I've got a centre fold on my paper there, and then open that back out again. I'm going to fold the paper into the middle, and this will be now the size of my character. You could make yours smaller or bigger, and you can have more attached to each other. This piece of paper now today I'm going to get 4 out of. So I've folded it that way. Really important thing now is to turn the paper over and then fold back again the other way. Turn the paper over again, and this for me will be my last one. I'll hold it back one more time, and there I've got my paper ready to do my characters. Now if I open that out, you can see it's made of concertina. That's what you're looking for once you fold your paper. So it makes the letter M if you've got 4, but it goes back on each other. So I'll pop my paper down, and I'm just going to draw onto this top one here my character. Now, just for the moment, I'm going to do quite a simple character of a person. So I'm going to give him some legs. Now, the important bit to think about is where your character, your person or your fairy are going to join. So if you hold this round here for you, you can see that my arms on my character go off the page, and that's where I want mine to be joining. They're going to be holding hands. Now you could have the feet at the bottom joining, you could have a big hat on more that joins, but just make sure it's not too little that it will snap easily, and it's got to be joined on both sides. If I go back to my snowman example, you can see when I fold that back up, it was here where I wanted my snowmen to join. So I made sure this part here went off the side of the page, and then when they opened up, they all joined together. So once you've drawn your character, your next job is to cut that carefully out. And the simpler your drawing, obviously the easier it will be to cut around it. I'm sure there is somebody at home, if you are struggling a little bit with this part, that could help you cut around your character, as I am right now. Oops, just getting a bit of a tangle. So we'll snip around, have a little think about what it is you might like to design, and what I would really like to see is if you could send some photographs of any characters, any innovative creations that you've done for your paper dolls. It would be lovely to see some new ideas. So I'm making sure I just snip from the arm so that that part there doesn't get cut off, and then round his foot at the bottom, move that out of the way. So there I've got my character, and when I open up my little person, they'll be joined together to make 4 little people, all joined together, holding hands. I have got an example I can show you that I did earlier, and my daughter coloured for me. So she then coloured in our people. She's got 2 boys and she's got 2 girls, and they're happily dancing together. So it'd be great to see some of the designs that you can make and colour and send in to me. Bold and beautiful designs that can be hanging around your bedroom, make you quite cheerful when you wake up in the morning. Now what you could do now is go away, create your designs, show me your paper dolls and send me some photographs. Or you could stay with me for a few minutes while I read through the paper dolls book. It'd be lovely if you'd like to join me. So, paper dolls. There was once a girl who had tiger slippers and a ceiling with stars on it, and a butterfly hair slide which she kept losing, and 2 goldfish, and a nice mother who helped her to make some paper dolls. They were Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow. And now their paper dolls beautifully coloured in. And they danced and they jumped and they sang. And they met a dinosaur who clawed and roared and said, "I am going to get you." But the paper dolls sang, "You can't get us. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow." And they jumped onto a bus and rode to a farmyard and danced with the pigs. Then they lay on a rooftop and stared at the stars till a tiger slunk out of his den. And he crouched and he snarled and said, "I'll leap up and catch you." But the paper dolls sang, "You can't catch us. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow." And they floated down the stairs. And they danced round the honey pot and kicked crumbs and explored an island, until a fierce crocodile grinned his grin and gnashed his teeth and said, "I'm coming to crunch you." But the paper dolls laughed and sang, "You can't catch us. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow." And they hopped into the garden. And they sniffed the flowers and chatted to a ladybird and lay down in a forest of grass. But along came a boy with a pair of scissors and he said, "I'll snip you." And he did. He snipped them into tiny little pieces and he said, "You're gone forever." But the paper dolls sang, "We're not gone. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow." And the pieces all joined together and the paper dolls flew. Oh, that's not the right page, sorry. Flew into the little girl's memory, where they found white mice and fireworks and a starfish soap and a kind granny and the butterfly hair slide and more lovely things each day and each year. And the girl grew into a mother who helped her own little girl make some paper dolls. They were Poppy and Pinky and Binky the Blinky and Fred with 1 eyebrow and Flo with the bow. And they jumped and they danced and they sang. What great adventures those paper dolls had. I can't wait to hear about the adventures yours have. And I really can't wait to see some photographs of what you've done. So really enjoy and get cutting. Good luck.